Hello, everybody. This video now is about customizing these suggestions that I've made about working on touch nerves and touch sensitivity. So, customizing, if you're new to neurodevelopment, might be something that you're not so familiar with, uh, because what I'm talking about is I give people exercises to do, but I'm always looking to, can I customize it to the individual? This one person, regardless of their diagnosis, they have an individual nervous system, and I want to make sure that whatever exercise I'm giving them, they're interested in, it's pleasant for them to do for their given nervous system. So here's some of my suggestions for customizing things related to touch. So these different uh, strokes and squeezes and presses and so on, uh, do them at a time that really suits you or suits your child. Okay, so whatever time works best for you and your family across the day, great, you do that. Okay, okay. Um, Sometimes what people do is they space them out across the day. They do a bit now and then they do a bit later and then do a bit in the afternoon and so on. That's totally fine. Some people, they do them all together at the same time, and they do them, let's say, at bedtime, that their child might be a more relaxed state. So depending on how much they love to move around a lot during the day, right at bedtime might be the only suitable time to really do that. And you can just build that into your sort of your nighttime routine. That works well for some families. Okay, so there's no set order of any of these suggestions that I've made, or when I'm giving people specific exercises to work on the nervous system. There's never a set order like do this one first and that one second and so on, so that just whatever suits you and whatever you're thinking of in the moment. And there's no fixed number of repetitions to do. Watch your child, let your child tell you either with words or with non-verbal communication that they've had enough. Thanks very much. Okay, so you let your child be the lead and let them show you how much their nervous system wants or at least can accept, and where's the boundary between that and it becoming too much and then being overstimulated. Okay. So as long as your child's happy, as long as they are either enjoying it or it's at least neutral experience for them, then you're fine to carry on doing what you're doing. Okay. Another way to customize is to add things in that that your child likes, either you know they like or you suspect that they like. So many of the kids I work with, they like counting, they like numbers. So if you were doing a stroke or a squeeze, you could do a squeeze and go 1, 2, 3, finish. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so I couldn't help myself to making a noise at the end as well. So making a noise, it could be, what does your child think is a funny noise or an interesting noise, right? So you can make a noise while you're doing it. You go beep, beep, beep. I was doing squeezes then. Don't know how much that you could see that on the video. You could make an animal noise. This just depends on your own creativity here. I never think that I'm the most creative person, but you'll see whatever you can come up with. So you could just go rough, rough, rough. Yeah. You get the idea, right? So you can just play with it. Do those things if you know your child likes them or can at least accept it. Okay, just because what might be fun for me for somebody else can be a bit irritating, right? So we don't want to go with that. All right. So I said counting. Very often, counting out loud, I think, really helps. So especially a child that's maybe a bit nervous about contact with other people and exactly what are they going to do. Um, if you're watching this, for example, and you work with children that have autism, then counting out loud lets them know exactly how long you're going to do, and then you're just going to stop completely. And that's just like really important because we're looking for their trust. And if they're a bit worried about other people and other people often touch them and it's unpleasant, then they can be very cautious around people, especially new people. Do you really get how my body works for me? And are you going to be okay? Are you going to be a safe person? Okay, so showing them that we stop immediately, that we see anything's unpleasant, helps them see that we're safe. Okay, so doing these kind of things that I've said on a previous video, I was talking about show it on yourself first of all, and then ask to do it with the child, and so on, and counting out loud and stopping as soon as you see any resistance. All of those things not just are good ways to work with somebody and help their touch nerves, but it also really helps the relationship side of things. All right. Okay. I forgot to say singing. You can add in singing to any kind of squeezes or strokes or whatever that you're doing, or a nursery rhyme. Or maybe none of those things work, but you've got another idea of what your child likes that you can incorporate it. Maybe you're just really good at telling a story and you can just stroke along their face, for example, and just say, "Oh, I'm going off to see the ear. See how the ear is. Hello, ear, how are you doing?" Right? Whatever, whatever it is that you want to do, that you're able, that works for you, that you feel able to do, and it works for your child. All right. So good luck with those suggestions. All the best to you. Bye bye.